Chef likes to entertain, likes like the restaurant tricks, right? I've got Chef Shahir here. You have been rocking all day long, my friend.
Foodie
oh
Friday.
My goodness,
Michelle,
welcome.
how you doing?
I'm great, and I'm so excited about this because
this is cool.
This is the gift for my dad. My dad is the one who loves to cook. He likes the restaurant tricks, though. Yeah. This guy, indoor, is gonna give you that perfect restaurant finished
Look at the
food.
sizzle.
The sizzle, the sear, the caramelization, the crunch. I'm gonna tell you right now, this was just on Shannon's kitchen show.
Yep.
It's almost gone already. We've got about 1,100 left, and look at this price. This is why. This is a $400 retail value for $16 and change on a FlexPay. Free shipping as well, and this price goes away when this show ends at midnight. So let's dive in. We've got red, we've got black. Let's show everybody what this is and what this can do. You said restaurant trick. What's it called? You're a pro chef.
So we're calling this the Kitchen HQ Electric Searing Oven, but in a restaurant, we always call this a salamander or a broiler. Really direct, high intense heat, up to 1,500 degrees.
Holy
My
moly.
favorite steakhouse in New York City actually cooks their steaks like that, under a salamander, under a direct broiler for that insane, crazy heat. And look at the sheen and sear you get when you kind of sear at 1,500 degrees.
That looks
Do you know what I mean?
delicious. And look how juicy it is,
Just
too, because
insanely
it's quick,
juicy.
right, with this high heat.
And it's those little differences. Do you know what I mean? It's those little differences where if you eat a steak or you know, a mac and cheese or a piece of salmon like I've done in a restaurant, you say, why is it so good like this? Because we have these little tricks. So we wanted to come up with a home version of an electric searing oven, that intense top-down heat. Now what happens when you have a great sear like that is what we call the Maillard reaction, where the caramelization happens at the top, seals in the juices of whatever you're cooking, a steak, chicken, kebab, salmon fillet. Also, a super quick way to make a creme brulee, brulee the top. Look at my salmon. This is only about 4 minutes.
Get out of here.
Direct heat, top down, you get that beautiful color, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, delish. You could put a knob of butter at the last minute or so, but really it's that quick. So these are restaurant tricks. This is for the gourmand. The gourmand in your life.
You know who that person is on the list.
For sure.
They love to cook, they've got all the cool accessories, maybe they entertain, or maybe it's somebody who's not that great of a chef, right? And you want those restaurant quality tricks in your home. You can use this. And all the tools, by the way, you'll notice Chef using are coming included. So you have the oven, obviously, you have the drip pan, the sear tray, the guiding handle that he's been using, which is really important. You get a cooking time chart, too, to get you started as well. All the parts can be dishwasher, you know, cleansed, so it's really, really easy to take care of. This is gonna give you an idea. Imagine restaurant quality ribeye steak, 3 to 4 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes, direct heat.
Look at these, salmon 2 to 3, a burger in 2 minutes, chicken breast in 5 minutes, corn on the cob, something as basic as toast. 10 to 20 seconds.
Toast in seconds.
You're good to go.
You're melting cheese, and again, it's all about that direct heat. You saw the salmon. I'm doing a little mac and cheese here.
Look at that.
That direct heat is coming down on it. And let's talk creme brulee. Check out those cute little ramekins. Those are Kitchen HQ ramekins, ceramic, super easy to clean, so don't worry about that bruleed sugar. But really, you're just putting it underneath. This is wonderful to kind of play restaurant at home. You can even kind of do it tableside, let your guests kind of see how creme brulee is done. Let them see how their salmon is being cooked as it's being done. So all those little tricks, it really is for that foodie in your life. There's the toast in about, you know, 7, 8 seconds.
It's
you
so
know?
great.
So it's really fast, really intense, a really fun way for someone to kind of play around in the kitchen.
I love that I don't need anything fancy, right? Like no gas, no chips, no ventilation needs. I don't care about the weather because I don't have to take it outside. It's quick, it's easy, but this makes me look like a pro. Maybe you want to gift this to yourself, considering it's $350 off the retail value just until our show ends at midnight. And think about all the entertaining that we're gonna have coming up. Right? We've got all these like guests coming by. Think how impressive this would be to just pop in, you know, your creme brulees, pop in your mac and cheese, and get that restaurant quality finish. We're talking about that crisp, that sear, that really makes a dish. Like, think how much better steak is when it has that crispy sear. Think about ribs, chicken, salmon, all these things that you could broil, you could cook in a pan, but you know it's so much better when it has that sizzle to it, right?
Love it even for toast. I'm doing toast in like seconds. I'm just doing toast while we're yip-yapping away. It's amazing. So I don't want you to forget. Now, let me actually show you the different settings here because I've done a lot of different things. So here we've got beef, chicken, seafood, vegetables, toast, and I'll show you how it works. Turn it on, and there you go. You twist your knob, we're on beef, twist it, you're on chicken, seafood, and you'll notice the temperature and time is changing. Now that said, depending on how thick or thin, you know, you gotta experiment a little bit with your thickness, with your time and temp, but this is a great guide, vegetables and toast. 1500 degrees, toast is gonna be done in less than a minute. So it's really, really cool. We've done all the thinking for you, and you kind of go through your different settings, find your sweet spot for your favorite cuts of steak, for your favorite pieces of salmon, favorite pieces of cod. I love a miso glazed cod. A great way to cook.
I love that it has all the presets there. So it really does take the guesswork out of it. And let's show everybody. So
there was the seafood.
This is the tray that slips inside. There's a drip pan underneath, which you could certainly keep the drips for gravies and sauces and, you know, to top off your food. And then you've got that special tool in your hand to
There's
get the tray
kind of safety handle, Michelle, so that you kind of just put it in. I mean, it is getting super hot. You could use a tong as well, but we wanted to include that handle. Hey, it's a bottle opener as well, just for fun, you know, if you're entertaining. And you just clip it in.
Look at that.
And take it out. So have fun with those settings. Beef, chicken, seafood, vegetables, toast, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, Michelle, this is for that gourmand in your life who really wants to kind of play restaurant at home, make a creme brulee.
Look at the creme brulee.
Do, you know, broil a piece of fish tableside, fun stuff like that.
Love that.
You know,
Look at that.
We wanted to bring that home.
Okay, so here's what they decided to do for us today. This is a major, major sale. All right, so if you look at even just the HSN regular price here is about $130. So we're at $49.95, so that's $80 off the HSN price. We're taking care of the shipping and handling for you, and we're doing 3 flex pay as well. This is the biggest thing to keep an eye out for. Comparable retail value. Remember, this is restaurant quality technology. These are restaurant tricks. This is the same concept as what they're using in those high-end restaurants where you go for a ribeye. You're spending a lot more than you would if you just made it at home and popped it into here for a couple of minutes to get that super crispy caramelized sear on the top. We are $350 under the comparable retail value on this. And a few things to keep in mind. We have extended holiday returns right now. If you are picking this up for someone on your list, you can hang on to this, or even if you're getting it for yourself and you want to try it out, through the end of January next year for returns. No more 30-day returns around here. We're going big for the holidays, so you can get it home, try it out, or hang on to it until you're ready to give it to the gift recipient. That is a big deal, right? Free shipping and handling on this, and the 3 flex payments. So $16 and change. It's on its way to you. Maybe you want to save even more. Maybe you want to get this home for $19. If you apply for the HSN credit card right now, when you're approved, we will give you $30 to put toward any single item purchase you would like. I would love to know, Chef. We've been asking on Facebook Live, what is your favorite comfort food? And by answering on Facebook Live, you could win a $25 HSN gift card. What's your favorite comfort food?
You know what? I'm in the zone these days. It's holiday season. I like traditional turkey, mash, gravy, cranberry sauce, the whole thing mixed together. I'm into that. And at holiday time, I don't want to have anything gourmet, anything special. I don't want to have anyone's experiments, you know, so that's kind of my thing. So this is my favorite time of year, heading into Thanksgiving, Christmas. I want the turkey dinner with the gravy all over everything.
I love it. Sounds good to me. Hey, I gotta say, we're getting pretty busy right now. If you're wanting this, we have now dropped below 1,000 at this point. That's it. That's all we have left for everybody watching in the country right now. This is a hot, giftable item for the foodie. They are the hardest people to buy for, and you know who the foodies are on your list. Maybe it's somebody who has every kitchen gadget, right? Maybe it's somebody who loves cooking. They watch all the cooking shows. They love to entertain and have people over. They need this in their life because this is that restaurant trick. Tell me again what this is called in restaurants and why chefs love this so much.
So in a restaurant, we'll call this a salamander. Direct top-down heat. I can even put this in for longer, quite frankly. But it's that 1,500 degree direct heat. My favorite steakhouse in New York City always cooks their steaks under a salamander, direct, high heat. And at Kitchen HQ, we said, hold on, how do we get 1,500 degrees at home? and this is how we did it.
Right.
A portable little setup, so perfect. You know, in a restaurant, it'll be huge.
This is so compact.
So this is really cool.
It's 12.5 inches long,
that salmon
you guys.
again.
It's under 12 inches high. Look how beautiful your dishes come out in a matter of minutes, by the way. So this is actually gonna come with a cooking time chart, which you frankly don't even need, because on the front, you twist the knob to beef, chicken, seafood, veggies, toast, or bake, but it takes the guesswork out of it for you. I have to say, this sale, if you thought maybe I'll sleep on it, come back tomorrow, pick it up, this goes away when our show ends. At midnight, that $49.99 disappears. This is a big deal. We've had Chef here all day long with Kitchen HQ. This is our proprietary brand. This is how we're able to bring restaurant quality tech at this kind of prices.
It's singing to us. This is for that real,
you could smell,
you know, at-home chef who really experiments with all these kind of gadgets, right?
Yeah.
This is the way to do it.
But you know what I love about that? You're not just gonna have to save this for special occasions or when you have guests over, because it's so simple to use.
For sure.
Maybe you're just making a steak on a Tuesday night and you wanna make it the best steak, right? Flavorful, all the juices inside, but then that super crispy caramelized shear, like sear right there on the top there.
So good.
And look at your Brussels sprouts. That would be great.
The Brussels sprouts, you can pop them under. I've done them with asparagus. You know, it's you're right. It's a great even weeknight meal.
Right.
For one person,
We've got kebabs in here,
the kebabs are working. So all those settings are really, really fun in terms of chicken, seafood, a piece of toast, doing a little brulee on your creme brulee, but also on a little mac and cheese, an au gratin. If you want to melt something quick, in restaurant business, we'd always say, throw it under the Sally. Throw it under the Sally. Now you have your own Sally, your own electric oven. So really, really fun.
Adam, I see you eyeballing the
Adam's
food
hungry.
Here. It looks good, doesn't it?
But Adam hasn't earned any of the steak yet.
The
I don't know. You
steak
can't
is ridiculous, you guys. And that's the one food, actually, that I'm always scared to cook, because I feel like I'm either gonna overcook it, undercook it, and then I basically chop it into bits trying to see how I've cooked it, and it never has this kind of sear. But if you have the right tools,
sizzling
look at it
and
sizzling.
glistening.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens with 1,500 degrees.
Leave it there for just a second. Look at
That's
you guys.
what you want to see.
Look at that.
Ooh.
That is delicious.
That's what you want to see.
All right, if you are one of the few to get this, you choose black or red. You get all the accessories. So it comes with the drip pan, that sear tray we've been showing you. You get the guiding handle coming included. Beautiful gift idea. Who is that person on your list, honestly, who either loves to cook, loves to entertain, would love to have the restaurant tricks in their home? So easy to pop into a cabinet if you're not using it. It's compact, but it's gonna make a huge, it really elevates your meals. I think that's what the big deal is with this, right?
For sure. It's bringing a restaurant trick home. And Michelle, I love what you said. For someone who's got it all, this is something they probably don't. So get it for that gourmand in your life.
They're the hardest ones.
Absolutely.
The hardest ones to gift for. $350 off the retail value right now if you pick it up in our show. So don't miss out on that. We're gonna finally dig into this steak because it's killing me right now.
I gotta eat it now.
I would really need a knife to get into this steak. I gotta say, you're gonna join us in just a moment.
Absolutely.
But speaking of knives, anybody have any good knives?